CHP and protesters clashing at the state capitol today, sending at least one officer to the hospital.
These are live pictures now from Livecopter 3 HD, where you can see a massive police presence there. KCRA 3's Danielle Lee is live for us on the ground. So, Danielle, what's the latest from your perspective there?
Well, Edie, police are slowly opening these streets downtown back up to traffic. RT is running again, and I'm told this street right here, 10th Street between K and L, is the only street that remains shut down. You can still see several police cars. Right now, I'm told they are gathering evidence because this is where the initial altercation took place between a group of Occupy Sacramento protesters, about 60 to 70 of them, police tell me, who engage in an altercation with another group who was protesting here. Police say a group of white supremacists, only about 30 or 40 of them, but this is a much more calm scene in comparison to what we saw here just 30 minutes ago. Officers in SWAT gear blocked several downtown streets. They were trying to keep separate two opposing groups of protesters who got in what police are calling a violent encounter at 10th and L this afternoon. Police say at least 2 officers were injured and 4 people were arrested. Police blame Occupy Sacramento protesters for initiating the violence. The protesters say they were protesting against a group of white supremacists at the Capitol. Police say the Occupy protesters initiated an altercation with the group and then turned on officers. Is it appropriate to throw paint or assault a police officer?
I'm not going to answer that. I think it was out of line, but when you're dealing with hatred, people sometimes respond with hatred.
And those officers that were injured, I'm told, are being checked out by doctors right now. We are waiting for an update on their condition. A little bit more about this group that police are calling the white supremacist group who was protesting at the Capitol today. They did have a permit to protest from 11 to 3. They're a group called the South Africa Project, and I'm told that they were protesting black on white crimes in South Africa. We're going to stay on this and give you more as it progresses. For now, reporting live in Sacramento, Danielle Lee, KCRA 3 reports.
All right.
Danielle, thank you. And a KCRA 3 insider sent us this video right as everything was going on near 10th and K Streets. And we hope to show you that there's the video there. You can actually hear those officers on horses ordering people to get out of the way. A little later, an officer jumps off a horse, actually chases down a man in the street. And you can see that happening right there. Once he catches up with that person, he takes him to the ground. More officers then come in to help out. Officers also detained a second man in the same area.
Again, the streets are starting to clear now, but here's what it looked like earlier when Livecopter 3 HD was over the scene getting the pictures. And you can see right now live that they are still gathering some evidence, but there is some traffic that is being opened up. But the investigation continues there, where these two groups of protesters clashed, and there were arrests as a result, and we saw the one officer being taken away on a gurney to a hospital to be checked out. We'll continue to monitor this volatile situation. Seems like it's now kind of resolved itself, but there's still more to come, so we'll continue to look at that.